So today we have the Manic and we have the Blythe riding in the sidecar. Oh, well, I'm already going. I'm just shooting a little.
You got a mic for me? What's happening, fellas? Check out this 1939 BSA. It looks like something that should be under the Christmas tree with Santa driving it. It's all chromed out in red. The gentleman that owned it, the only reason we got it is he passed away, but this was a family heirloom. You got the Manic mechanic. Really cleaning up the sidecar. He really had a sidecar rig on one of his bikes. He rode like 40,000 miles on it, so he's no stranger to sidecars. Although I'm not sure how much experience Jeff has. But that's an actual M20 sidecar rig. It's a military machine that they set up for civilians. They call it a Watsonian type lightweight sidecar, so it's pretty cool. Wait till he comes back up here. We'll show you how cool it looks too, because up close he's a beauty. Guys, this bike's 85 years old. It was made in 1939. It was developed for use in grueling wartime military service during World War II. Plenty of torque to haul the sidecar rig around. Most of these you're going to see in a museum. You very rarely see one out on the road because it's 85 years old. But he's got it going pretty good. Look at the drum on this thing. 4-speed gearbox, drive clutch. It has a girder front fork. Good handling, spirited performance, lightweight nibble, top speed about 60 miles per hour. Low tight center of gravity. Very easy bike to service and work on with basic. I mean, there's no electronics, there's no electronic speed control or disc brakes or cruise control or computers or any of that bullshit. This was invented long before the computer was a twinkle in Apple's eyes, you know what I'm saying? Stone reliable classic. These are built for military use. And look at it, it's painted bright red. Parts. It was in military surplus, still traded long after the war ended in '46. They purchased it, showed them the upholstery on the seats on. I don't know what it would cost to have that kind of upholstery done today, but I'm guessing it'd be pretty fucking expensive. The diamond and the what's an alligator skin almost up there around here. Show them the badges on the tank. pro sidecar driver. He's ridden the Isle of Man 5 times, and he's got, I'd have to ask him again, but I think he's got over 50,000 miles piloting a sidecar. So if I'm ever getting in a sidecar with anybody, it's him. This guy's a pro level, not a pro level, he is a pro rider. He won the New England Trial Riders Association championship last year. He won the pro class on a brand new gas TXT 300. So he's no newbie. He's an old school pro rider. Guaranteed Jeff's a little nervous, but he's in good hands. He knows how to whip one of these things. That was goddamn good right there. Yeah, it's years of riding a sidecar rig. You better than a roller coaster, huh, Jeff? 500cc. That's the original dumper. The original 4-stroke single cylinder dumper. And like I said, when I first rolled in here, the first thing I pictured was Santy driving it with a sidecar full of toys. It'd be like the ultimate rig to take to the shelter or something full of toys. So it'll be on display on the 2nd floor in the New England Motorcycle Museum. If you want to come take a look at it, along with some really cool trikes and some other vintage bikes. About 300 classic bikes on display here, including this one. This one's for sale. We were chartered to sell this collection when he passed away, and we finally got around to getting her dialed in. So, hey Jeff, was it scary?
I didn't realize you could turn them that hard. I could feel it. I thought I was on an amusement ride.
That's honestly, it was like an adult roller coaster. How many thousands of miles do you have on a sidecar rig?
Well, it's just on my own 1-cylinder 500cc Honda, which is a newer bike than this, but the same platform, 35,000 miles.
I thought that was it. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're a sidecar expert.
Well, I learned how to ride them, and I had an absolute blast with them. I could get all 3 wheels off the ground. I could, spin around. I had a 270-pound guy in my sidecar. I was trying to get Jeff up in the air, but for whatever reason, I'm not used to the bike, and I don't want to damage it. But I was able to, this guy says, "You'll never get me off the ground." And I go, "Bullshit, I will too." And down the road we go a little bit, and I go like this, and he's up in the air like this, "Put me down!" It was hilarious.
I had a sidecar rig when the kids in 1993. Yep, I bought a 90th anniversary Harley sidecar rig to drive the kids around when they're little. It is, and that was a modern, like the best of everything, brand new one. And even that, it takes, you got to remember, it's almost as wide as a car now. It's no longer a bicycle with an engine, So, but once you get past that, you can ride it in the snow. You can ride it 4 seasons, really, right? As long as you don't mind being a little cold. And if you hit a little patch of ice or mud or whatever, they're a lot more stable than a motorcycle. You're not going to fall over.
It's 1-to-1 steering too. The first time I rode mine, after I put it together, I was on damp roads, and I just turned it like we just did here, and the whole thing went sideways, and I was able to steer it like it's an actual 1-to-1. There's no armature or anything like that. It's the handlebars to the wheel. So it was just so cool that you could ride it sideways everywhere. You put square tires on it like this bike has, square profile, and this will serve the owner well, I'm sure. This is a great machine.
In 15 years, it'll be 100 years old, and they're getting harder to find like this, well sorted, ready to put on display in the museum or ride it to the beach. It's a really cool classic. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call at 860-454-7024. We offer financing in-house. We take trades and we ship this anywhere in the world for you. My son Kenny Jr. runs the office of my daughter Jordan. 10,000 sales on eBay with 100% positive feedback. So it is exactly what we say it is. It's a beautifully restored, what was it, 20 years ago it was restored, if I was to guess, Billy?
Yep.
And it's been mainly on display since then, right?
Can I interject one thing?
Of course.
About the build quality of this? If you notice, the sidecar mounts, Ronnie, over here, from the sidecar to the bike are very robust. There's a cast iron piece that's bolted to the frame, as well as cast iron pieces back there. And the further apart you can get those mounts, the more stable it is, and you can do things like the little trick Jeff and I just did, to spin around on a dime. It's really well built. This is made to take it. And you got an extra wheel over there. It's going to take a little bit of, it's going to pick up every little bump on the road. It's fantastic, well-built bike, and it goes straight as an arrow, like it should.
Originally military in design, right? Military spec?
Yeah, this is a military spec motorcycle from, I believe, the 30s is when this was designed. And yeah, Yep, there you go. The M20 is
Does M stand for military?
well, that's probably true. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think a lot of the manufacturers did that back in the day. Yep, yep.
So it had to pass like severe duty tests.
Exactly. Yeah, made to stand the test. And here it is, 1939. Amazing. Still alive and well, and Jeff's got to run it beautifully.
Again, did I say that we've never had another flathead VSA like this in the museum from this era, nor have I seen them at Daytona at any of the shows or the vintage ARMA shows. It's just I can't imagine there was a whole lot of go. I'd love to know what those production stats are. I'll have to look into that. And how many of them survived the war? You know?
Right. They made large numbers of them, but there are few survivors, and especially this is one of a kind, with all the chrome on it, all the plate. I've never seen one like this in all my time around motorcycles. How about you, Jeff? No?
We have combined probably 170 years experience between the three of us in the industry. We've been obsessed with motorcycles our whole lives. You know, I'm going to be 60 next year. These guys are both over 60, and we've been doing it since we were kids. So, and I can't say that I've ever seen one either. And I go to all the shows. It's a rare bird, and it's mechanically dialed, cosmetically. Like I said, it looks like it belongs under a Christmas tree. Anyways, we could ramble all day. We'll let you roll. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. God bless America.